Happy Monday, you guys. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Shalom means peace. It means God's peace. I wanted to piggyback off of my discussion that I had earlier today in the morning. And it was about what I call piranha subscribers, meaning they will encourage you to do certain things that are morally wrong in some people's eyes, defaming, slandering, doing nefarious acts. I gave an example of one of two YouTubers. One, when he went to go do a prank on somebody. I don't think he went to go do a prank on a specific person, but I can't remember if it was just a random person. I think it was a specific person, because when he approached that person to prank them, that person used the stand their ground law. They were armed, which you can conceal carry, and that person pow-powed him. I also gave an instance where there was this gentleman who, or this young man who had a huge following. His following before he turned 21. And you guys, I will say, like in other countries, they don't really have a normal drinking age. Like like where my parents are from, there's not like did I say normal? Not normal, but a drinking age, a specific age. I know in my parents' country, they don't have that, but out of respect, and I got you guys in the dark, I'm sorry, listen to the message and forget about the visuals, but out of respect for your parents, your elders, you're definitely not going to go drink and get drunk and be a fool, because it's not going to be pretty. You don't disrespect your parents, and so there's not a legal drinking age limit. But, you don't drink because out of respect. That's, part of the society. Anyways, this person, their people around them, their subscribers, pushed him to drink. They pushed him to chug. He was always sweaty and drunk. And, I think before he had turned 21, he had turned into an alcoholic. Excuse me. And then one time he went somewhere, and you guys, I think he was part of a rival gang, or he had talked mess about a gang, and he was live. He showed his location. His subscribers were like, yeah, drop the location. This happened in Mexico, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, he showed up live, and literally like 5 minutes, all you can hear it was pow, 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 right? From the blicky, right? So this man, unfortunately, lost his life. The other man who got pow-powed, he survived his injuries. And I just, I was saying this morning, when you do what your subscribers tell you to do, and they're not telling you to do the right things, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble all by yourself. They're not going to be there with you. When they're pushing you to call somebody's bluff, when they're pushing you to do things that they wouldn't do, and they're just being, there's a lot of people who actually, anyways, I'm not gonna get into that dark stuff. Anyways, I feel like along with your piranha subscribers, then you have the other end of the subscribers, which I would call the crash outs. And the crash outs, I would give almost the same advice. Now, for me, a crash out is somebody it's somebody, when it comes to YouTube, it's somebody who is a subscriber. It could be a fellow content creator. You could be in a group and, the weakest person, or the person who's easily molded, or the person who has nothing to lose, or the perfect person who depends on you for certain things. Usually, if there's a content creator who wants to do something that's nefarious, or they want to take somebody down, or they want to expose somebody, or they want to harass somebody, the send out to me is somebody who goes and does that for that content creator. Now, I think that there's two kinds of send outs. For me, there's one kind where the person says, hey, look, this is what I'm going through. I need to take this person down. This is how we're going to do it. But I'm going to need you to do this. And you notice that they're not really doing all of that. Or if they are, they're only doing a little bit. The rest they wash their hands of, right? And then there's the sellout, which is the goofy sellout who goes around and he does stuff for the content creator because they like that person so much that they would do different kind of things for them. And when it comes to the crash out, I can also say that once you cross any lines that could get you in trouble, once you've done that, then all of the responsibility is on you. That person could probably get in trouble too if you can prove it, but you're definitely going to get in trouble. And when that happens, it's going to be fully on you. And I don't want anybody to become a crash out because, first of all, you're going to realize that the people that you call friends, the people that you call sis, the people that you call family, you're going to realize that you were never that to them. You were just a puppet that's puppeteered by... Anyways, you're going to find out that you don't have friends, sis, brother, family like you do. And just like the piranha subscribers, you're going to experience that too, because you're going to think, oh, the people that are around me have my back, and then you realize that no, they don't. Nobody wants to be associated with a crash out. That you're a crash out and that's your role. Nobody wants to be associated with that. You're just being used. You're allowing yourself to be used, and it's not the greatest position to be in. So, YouTube is what it is. People use it for whatever reason. YouTube, they reward, they take away. Really have to be careful. You really have to be careful on the steps that you take. Don't be a crash out. Don't be a subscriber who encourages nonsense, and then don't be a crash out who at the end of the day, you're just being used. You're just being used and allowing yourself to be used. Okay, so shalom. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. And if this is a replay, thanks for watching. When you are watching, have a peaceful night, morning, afternoon. Yeah. Bye.